This is Payrolla, payroll and labor law compliance software that runs on your own computer. In this complete guide, I'll show you the whole software, step by step, with real examples, from creating a company to running a full month of payroll and every statutory report. Every month, payroll is more than salaries. It's PF, ESIC, professional tax, TDS, and more than 20 statutory registers. Payrolla turns all of that into a simple, repeatable routine. Let's begin. First, the one-time setup. You do this only once, and Payrolla remembers everything. Click Create New Company. A guided wizard opens. On the first tab, enter your company name. Say, Demo Engineering Works. Choose your business type and pick your state. The state is important. The moment you choose it, Payrolla automatically configures professional tax, labor welfare fund, and your minimum wages. On the second tab, add your statutory identifiers, GST, PAN, TAN, and your PF and ESIC codes. These are optional now, and you can fill them anytime, but once added, they print automatically on every payslip, challan, and return. The third tab is your pay schedule. Choose the month your payroll starts from, mark your weekly off, Sunday here, and if you pay overtime, turn it on and pick the rate. For a factory, that's usually basic plus DA at double the rate, as the Factories Act requires. Now the smartest part. Payrolla reads your state and suggests exactly which laws apply. For Haryana, it switches on EPF, ESIC, Labor Welfare Fund, bonus, and gratuity. And notice, it correctly says professional tax does not apply in Haryana, so it's left off. You don't need to be a labor law expert. The software already knows. On the last tab, you set your salary structure, basic, HRA, and allowances. Right here, Payrolla shows your state's live government minimum wages, tier by tier, so your basic plus DA never falls below the legal floor. And the instant CTC preview shows, for any sample gross, the net in hand and the full company cost, before you even save. Click Create, and your company is live. This is your dashboard, your home base. At a glance, you see your people, your branches, your net payable, and a full compliance liability panel. Your EPF, ESIC, bonus, and gratuity for the month, all totaled. This is your compliance record, always up to date. Next, branches. 1 unit or 100. It makes no difference. Add each branch by hand, or import them all at once from Excel. Every branch can keep its own PF and ESIC subcodes and its own departments, so branch-wise registers and challans come out correctly. Now departments and designations. Again, Payrolla shows the live minimum wages right here. And here's a smart tool, reverse calc. Suppose you promised a supervisor a take-home of $22,000. Just type that target net, click reverse calc, and Payrolla instantly builds the full structure, basic, HRA, PF, ESIC, to land exactly on that number. Any net you want, done in one click. Time to add employees. Open Add Employee. Enter the code, name, father's name for the ESIC challan, and the skill level. That ties the person to the right minimum wage. You can even autofill everything from an Aadhaar photo. For salary, the quickest way. Type a gross, say $25,000, and click Auto Split. Payrolla breaks it into basic, HRA, conveyance, medical, and special, following your company rules in one tap. Have hundreds of staff? Don't type them one by one. Click Download Template. This Excel sheet has every column ready. Code, name, branch, designation, salary. Fill it, click Import, and 1,000 employees are added in a single click, each with their full details. Setup is done, once. Now, every single month, payroll takes just 2 steps. Step 1, attendance. Mark everyone present in a single tap. Copy last month's pattern, or type each person's present days, leaves, and overtime. Paid leaves, week-offs, and LOP are all counted for you. And here's the powerful part, the import row. You can pull attendance straight from your biometric machine, or fill one Excel. Look at the Smart Salary Excel. We call it Smart because in one sheet you enter working days, reimbursements, any addition, any deduction, and a net target column. If you already paid a fixed amount by NEFT, just put that amount in net target import, and Payrolla builds each salary backwards to match it exactly. Step 2. Process. In one click, Payrolla computes gross, PF, ESIC, professional tax, TDS, and net pay for everyone. Want a round take-home? Click Set Net on any row, type the number, say 16,000, and it adjusts to hit exactly that, without touching Basic, PF, or ESIC. At the top, you see your totals: total gross, total deductions, net payable, and full CTC. And every payslip is generated automatically, a clean, professional slip on your letterhead, with earnings, deductions, net pay, and the amount in words. Print it or send it to each employee. At month end, Payrolla does the hard part for you. Every register and return, ready to file. This is the report center: salary and wage registers, PF, ESIC, and LWF returns, TDS and Form 16, and every Factory Act register. More than 28 reports, all for the current month, one click each. Take the wage register. One click and out comes a proper statutory register. Wage rate, attendance, earnings, deductions, employer share, and net pay for every employee in the exact format an inspector expects. Your PF return is calculated to the rupee, every account head, and a portal-ready ECR file you upload straight to the EPFO site. ESIC is the same, a contribution sheet and an upload file, ready as is for the ESIC portal. There's the muster roll for inspections, and a smart one: minimum wage compliance. It checks every employee's wage against your state's minimum and flags anyone below it, so you fix a problem before an inspector ever finds it. A few more things Payrolla quietly handles: HR letters, appointment, offer, confirmation, relieving, auto-filled for any employee on your letterhead in seconds, and a CTC calculator to work out any cost to company instantly. Add your team with role-based access, control who sees which employees, and with one click, back up a single company or your whole database. Everything stays on your own computer. No cloud, your data never leaves. Real payroll is full of special cases. Payrolla handles them all. Here is each one with a live example. ESIC applies only up to 21,000 rupees. Priya earns 25,000, no ESIC. Deepak earns 19,000, covered. Which wages tested is one company setting, full gross or basic plus DA. And conveyance is never ESI wages. Payrolla excludes it automatically. If a wage crosses 21,000 mid-contribution period, ESIC must continue till the period ends. Tick one box on Kavita's form. Payrolla keeps deducting on her actual wage, as the ESI Act requires. A monthly incentive is also wages under the ESI Act. Switch this on, and Manoj's 2,000 incentive joins his ESIC base, while eligibility stays on his regular wage. For an international worker, there is no PF ceiling. Rahul's basic is 50,000. PF is charged on the full 50,000, both sides. Only the pension share stays capped at 15,000. Some employees are not pension members. Untick EPS for Suresh, and his entire employer, 12%, goes to EPF, 0 to pension, exactly like the EPFO portal. And the 58 rule is automatic. Ramesh is 60. Payrolla reads his date of birth, stops the pension share, and sends the full 12% to EPF. Want PF above the ceiling? Anita pays on her full basic, both sides. Vikram pays employee side only, while his employer stays capped at 15,000. Payrolla supports both. Payrolla knows every state's minimum wage. Jaspreet, a skilled worker on 16,000, is below Haryana's minimum. One report flags him in red, before an inspector does. Statutory bonus is 8.33%, capped at 7,000 or the minimum wage, and only up to 21,000. Gratuity is set aside at 4.81%. Both accrue on the employer's side, automatically. Paying arrears? Add 5,000 for Neha. It lands in her take-home, but stays out of PF and ESIC because arrears are not regular wages. And part months prorate themselves. Farah worked 15 of 30 days. Every component halves to the rupee. Every special case flows straight into your registers and returns, portal ready. That is Payrolla. Not just a calculator, your compliance record. That's Payrolla. From setup to a full month of payroll to every compliance report, all on your own computer. 4 steps to set up, 2 steps a month, and nothing missed. Try it free today. Payrolla. Payroll. Done right. Visit payrollaconsultants.com or WhatsApp 93067 63656.